the how vibrant the city looks and how just full of life Algiers looks right now. Because if you go to another major city around America, because there are a lot of cities around America that are like car cities, that you'll see more cars than people, but you see the streets are very full of people, full of life. What is up, guys? You are Tripping with Jay. My name is Jay, and welcome back to the channel. And if this is your first time here and you love reacting to travel content from the continent of Africa, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I would much appreciate that. And thanks for tuning in. And we are reacting to another video from Algeria. And I know you guys love the first reaction video to Algeria, and I was very intrigued and interested to find out more about the great country of Algeria. So what we have today is another video from the wonderful YouTuber named Wodamaya, and I highly suggest that you guys go subscribe to his channel and like the video as well. And the title is called "I Flew to Africa's Biggest Country and Got Shocked." So let's find out what Wodamaya was shocked about. And you guys can go look at the full video on Wodamaya's YouTube channel, linked in the description box below. So let's go ahead and react. Ooh.
I am in Europe, but guess what? I had to fly from Africa to Europe and connect from Europe back to Africa. Where am I going? This is gonna be my first time ever traveling to a north.
Is that the first problem? Is that the first problem that we're experiencing? If we're going towards like a Pan-African movement, right? Is that we have to fly, if we want to fly within Africa, certain countries, we have to fly from Africa to Europe and then back down Africa from Europe. That makes no logistical sense. We should be able to fly from African countries straight to another African country. So that might be the first obstacle to overcome as far as traveling within Africa that a traveler may experience.
Northern African country, and the first country has to be the largest country in the entire Africa. Can you guess?
Damn,
just come along with that.
It's bigger than DR
Congo.
Congo.
Too much. I just wanna
Wow.
you to come along. Whatever you're expecting, that's what I'm also expecting. I love how every corner of this country they have what we call. I love Algeria. This is pretty cool, man.
Yeah, and judging from the comments from my last Algerian video, there's a lot of love for Algeria, bro. There's a lot of Algerians that rep their country really well. And shout out to you guys, because this is quite a first, because there's a lot of love for like other countries like South Africa and Ghana and Nigeria, but I have yet to see as much love that I see for the country of Algeria, especially when it's posed in a positive light. I'm beginning to love Algeria, man. You guys are amazing. You guys are very supportive. And I gotta visit this country one day, guys. Hopefully with this YouTube video with this YouTube channel doing well, I'll get an opportunity to go to Algiers, bro. I wanna go to Algiers so very badly. I wanna go. And the love that I'm seeing on the last video about Algeria, man, it's making me love the country and the people more and more every single day.
Yeah. But they don't have to. Men, they have to.
So like women have to go to the men have to go to the mosque on Fridays,
Yeah.
but the women has the choice whether they pray at home or go to the mosque on
Yeah.
Fridays.
My home. Oh, right there. Yeah, right there.
Nice.
Can you tell me what you love about your country?
I love how do you say it? My football
Always football, bro.
club. Yeah.
Football club.
My city club.
Your city club.
ماشي Algeria.
Oh wow.
CRB.
Yeah, CRB.
Yeah.
That's
I honestly, I can't get over the fact that, especially in this shot here, the how vibrant the city looks and how just full of life Algiers looks right now. Because if you go to another major city around America, because there are a lot of cities around America that are like car cities, that you'll see more cars than people. But my observation here is that, of course, there are cars, right? It's modern times, but you see the streets are very full of people, full of life. And what I can kind of conclude here is that Algiers is a city that is full of life, and people are there because there's a reason to be there. There's a reason to be on the streets. There's a reason to be social with other people. And that's what we lack over here in the West, in the US, right? Everyone is kind of like to themselves, isolated. There's only one person in a car, which is crazy to me. In America, they drive humongous vehicles, and there's one person in that huge truck. But here, you see a few cars, but you see people outnumbering the amount of cars in this particular scene in Wodamaya's video. So shout out to Algeria, bro. Y'all doing something right over there. All right, guys, so I have another way to help support the YouTube channel, and we have a merch shop. If you visit trippingwithjay.com, and the link is in the description box below, we can go ahead and look at the exclusive merch that's available, along with the latest releases from the YouTube channel and Instagram, and an opportunity to donate and support the channel, along with a free newsletter. So you guys can see I have branded hoodies from Adidas, and go ahead and purchase this here. And for the first couple of orders, you do get 10% off, and we have a nice hat here as well for $29 before your discount. So be sure to go ahead and support the channel at trippingwithjay.com, and the link is in the description box below. Now back to the reaction.
There is no doubt that Africa boasts an abundance of creative talent, and Afrexim Bank acknowledges that the creative industries are of tremendous economic value to our entire continent.
And as a creative myself, since Canex is a yearly event organized by Afrexim to transform Africa's creative sector, I felt the need to attend and invite other creators for this year's Canex, because this is something that I believe that it will definitely have impact on creative across Africa and its diaspora.
I am Kesim Lasisi, and I am from Benin.
My name is Nkwo, and I'm from Nigeria.
I'm from Kenya, Ethiopia.
Wow. Each of them look like they could have been a part of my family tree. That's amazing, bro. I love knowing where I came from, and seeing people that could be like my auntie or my uncle or my sister or my brother. It's kind of nice. It's kind of cool. This is incredible, man. Yeah, like so far, like this is just showcasing Canex, and I definitely want to look up more about it after I do this video, and I'll probably leave it into the video. Like I'll go to the website and kind of explore a little bit better. This looks really nice, and this is what we've been asking for as like an African or Black people, a way for us to kind of come together on the continent as Black people. It doesn't have to be like on the continent. I know the previous year was in the Bahamas, but to be in Africa and showcasing Africans and the creatives, right? Like YouTubers, people that create textiles, clothing, jewelry, all of them can come together and support and get their brands out there. And I find that as a net positive, because it's not enough of this. And this is what we've been asking for quite some time. And I'm so glad that Wodamaya is able to showcase not only the country of Algeria and the city of Algiers, but he's also able to showcase a lot of the creatives at the Canex Festival and promoting it more. Because I wouldn't have known about it if I didn't watch this video. So W, man, this is a W video. It's a great video.
You're from Namibia.
I'm from Namibia.
Whoa! Do y'all understand how major that is to meet somebody from Namibia outside of Namibia? Because Namibia already has a very small population as a country. But to meet somebody from Namibia is crazy. I've never met anyone from Namibia before. That's so strange. I should go there and meet somebody from Namibia.
This year,
You know, just came to experience it, came to network with my fellow African brothers and sisters, people from diaspora. So yeah, it's really been amazing. Algeria has been treating me very nicely.
We are showcasing some clothing. This is from our brand called Dashiki Pride.
We are based in the US and we've been operational since 2016. And we've dressed the like of Jidenna,
What?
Neo,
What?
Chris Brown,
What?
Young Thug, a lot of people.
What? For the people that don't know who those people are that he mentioned, if you're not like privy to the music over here in the US, those are pretty famous people here in the US. So they're pretty big deals. Chris Brown alone, worldwide famous. Jidenna should be worldwide famous by now. Crazy. Crazy. Yo, Canex, this is a big deal. This is a huge deal. And I'm so glad that Watermaya is showcasing this on his channel. Let's go, bro. I love this video so far.
If in 5-10 years time, we're in a position where a musician does not think he needs to break first in the US or in Europe, he needs to break right here because he knows you'll make a return on the investment in that production. We have done our work. Same thing with film. Same thing in fashion. If we can build the capacity to produce, industrialize, manufacture on the continent, we'll have done what Canex has set itself to do.
What I really love about this whole initiative about Canex.
Hold on, we can't just downplay what he just said, man. He said that we have to get to a point within 5 to 10 years, if we can get there, and I hope that we do, where people in the creative industries like music, fashion, they don't have to have their big break in the US in order to make it, right? You have artists like Thames, Wizkid, Rema, like these huge African artists. They got their big break in Africa, and then they came to the US and had their big break there too. So what he's saying is that there's going to come a time where people don't have to rely on Western countries in order to become successful. They can become successful with within the continent and get a return on their investment. And I really hope we can get there.
For example, in Salvador in Brazil is the biggest population of Africans, maybe after Nigeria.
Yep. It's Salvador de Bahia. You guys look it up. The largest African influence outside of Africa, guys. Look it up. I've been there. It's the truth. Yep, Salvador.
All these populations.
Hey, I'm going to give that guy a Don DeMarco. The reason why I did that is because even though that he didn't have to speak loudly or speak like I am right now, right? Like super animated or whatever. I pay attention to what was said rather than how it was said, right? So he was essentially saying that there's going to come a time where we do not have to become reliant on the Western countries in order to become successful. They're going to rely on Africa and their success to get success over there in the Western countries. We can have our own success in Africa, is what he was basically saying. And people have to understand that Africa can stand on its own. They have the natural resources. They have the labor. They have oil. They have all of the raw materials to stand on their own. But they are being taken advantage of, and they are being taken advantage of as a continent, bro. They can do it. They can stand on their own. They don't need any imports from any other country. We have arable land. We have the best beaches in the world. We have the labor to support any manufacturing like business ever. But we export that to China for some reason. Why don't we just keep that in Africa? We can do it. We can do it in Africa. We can do it, bro. Like this goes to show you. Canex, let's look it up real quick, man. Let me pull it up. All right, so this is the website for Canex. So it's Create, Learn, Earn, a vibrant ecosystem that aims to connect creatives and investors from across Africa to create, learn, and earn together. This is awesome. Where is the next one going to be? Yes, guys, Africa's the future, man. Y'all better start investing now in Africa, whether it's real estate, whether it's a business in Africa, whether it's a citizenship or residency in Africa. Pick a good country. I would pick one that has a stable economy, right? Like Gabon, Nigeria is pretty stable for the most part. Just pick a country that you deem yourself as being a great place to where you could go, that has great weather, arable land, a stable economy, a stable currency as well, and figure out how to invest into that country. Because I promise you, in the next 10, 20, maybe even sooner than that, the rest of the world is going to recognize that Africa is where you need to be. They're already recognizing it now. You got a lot of YouTubers going to Kenya. A lot of YouTubers going to Nairobi, specifically in Kenya. You got a lot of YouTubers going to Tanzania. A lot of YouTubers going to South Africa. You got to see it for yourself, guys, because I promise you, mainstream media won't show you that. Got to do your own research. Africa is where it's at. It's the future. All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Jay. The YouTube channel is called Tripping with Jay. And if you like this type of content, reacting to travel videos, discovering new things about the continent of Africa, like CanX, events like that, being in Algeria, another country that doesn't get covered too much on YouTube. And this is all in the same video. And the reaction, I think, was pretty decent. So if you like this type of content, man, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell notification to when I release new videos. And we live stream reactions every single Saturday. So stay tuned for that as well. And be sure to look at the look at the description box below, rather, for other ways to support the channel. We have a merch shop. We have a free Discord channel to join. And we have a whole bunch more resources as well. So you guys can get some value out of this channel as well. So thank you guys so much for making it to the end of the video. Peace.